And the process is complicated. There's a reason why a booking agent is a whole job, right? His entire job is working that out. And as much as anyone's job has a million ins and outs and complexities and interpersonal relationships that get involved and conversations that are complicated and involve all kinds of uh, uh, like, like, it's just like it's a very complicated thing that I understand only a little bit of. Um, and that's largely due to the fact that like before I had a booking agent, I was like self booking, basement shows and uh, coffee shops and bars, like like it's a whole world, the world of being a booking agent, right? It's and so what I can tell you a little bit based on my little bit of experience doing my own booking is that it's based in part on who's got the best deal, who can pay the best and who can provide the best service in exchange for that. What venue is the most comfortable and the best fitted for the type of show. So, like for instance, I would not do a solo show at the Masquerade. I mean, I have done that. I wouldn't do that again. Um, I wouldn't do a solo show in a big standing room auditorium. It would be a terrible idea. I've done that a few times, and it's always been crazy because people in a standing room, they they want to rock and roll. One of my solo shows, that's not a place you rock and roll. You go to a one of my solo shows and you start rocking and rolling. People are going to be mad at you. You know, they have to be seated theaters or cabarets or like a city winery type venue. Um, and um, uh, so that's part of it too. It's the type of show, who can pay the best, and the location is going to be dependent on how many heads we can draw to that show from that market, and also dependent. It's going to be dependent on where we're coming from and where we got to go next. And that's like I don't. My booking agent, his name is Matt. I don't know how Matt does it. I imagine it's like a cork board with a bunch of like pins and yarn connecting various like contracts and it's yeah, it's a lot. It's ultimately, though, to answer your question, simply up to my booking agent. Thank you. Spirits of the North says, "Hi Will, love your hair, I want to get a cut like it." Thanks so much. My wife does it, nobody else is allowed to, because it's a lot of people can relate to going to the barber and being like, this is good, thanks so much, and then leaving and being like, ah, oh, fuck, I hate myself. But it, if I go to the barber, I, I'm at risk of becoming a danger to myself and others. Um, so anyway, yeah, thank you. Um, okay, I'm trying to catch back up. Grave says, "Hi, I've been a huge fan of your music for a long time. I hope to see you in Vancouver, Canada sometime." Hey, I hope to see you there too. Thank you. Charleston Does Art says, "Love your music. Thank you for brightening my day." Hey, back at you, man. Thank you. Snailing Abduction says, "Saw you at Mr. Smells in PA and had an amazing time, but God, the hill the venue was on was awful. Love the surprise opener." Oh, I don't remember the hill. Sorry about that. Mr. Smalls. Oh yeah, Mr. Smalls. Yeah, that hill was indeed god awful. Sorry about the hill, man. That was a fun show though. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the super chat. Vampire Reference says, "You would not have been to Indianapolis because I would have gone." Okay, there you go. So we haven't been to Indianapolis because Vampire Reference wasn't there. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Albertob says, "Brainwashing my boyfriend into liking your music. It worked." Wow. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Thank you so much. Andre Kriegman's left nip. Okay, interesting. Says, "Skeleton Appreciation Day got me through recovery. Thanking you always." That's all you, man. I'm glad it meant something to you. But yeah, thank you. Ever Scatterbrain says, "Little something. Hope I can see a show one day." Hey, thank you so much. I hope you can too. Miss Lovebat says, "Come back to Minneapolis, please. I'll be there at some point, and it will be Minneapolis, and maybe also Indianapolis." Rabsong says, Funny you should mention the Atlanta show. I was there with my homeboy this past summer, and we wanted to get the VIP booking, but it sold out within like less than a minute. LOL. Next time, though. Next time. Next time. Yeah, that one did sell pretty quick. But we'll do it again at some point. Thank you so much. Tatiana McPartland says, "Happy Hanukkah." Hey, thanks. Same to you. Thank you for your work in artistry. It is eerie to connect to art on psych, health, and religiosity level. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Flagugans says, "Hello, you have such a fantastic mind." Wow, that's a strong start. Give me money and tell me I have a fantastic mind. My God, you're gonna give me a personality disorder. Thank you. You, Jonah Vasquez, and Tom Lehrer have helped me get through so much. Can you say hi to Leslie and Gemma? Hi, Leslie. Hi, Gemma. That's funny. Me, Jonah Vasquez, and Tom Lehrer. That's an interesting combination because I feel like if you have Jonah Vasquez and Tom Lehrer, you don't need me. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, boy says first concert phone, second no phone, improvement possible. Fuck yeah, put those phones away. It's at the rock concerts with the tapeworms. It doesn't like it's not like a horrible thing if you take your phone out and take a picture or take a video or something. Like that's like not a big deal. I just always ask people to put their phones away at those shows because it's like a fun thing that we can do together is all not have our phones out. And also, putting your phone up in the air pisses off the people behind you and you're probably not going to watch that video anyway. But even so, the point is like, that's for the audience's sake and for the sake of like people just like actually just like being there and only thinking about like the real world in front of them and not thinking about the internet or later on. Roswell, meow. This is Roswell. But with the solo shows, the phone thing is just like, what are you? I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about, but yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. The King of Slay says, "I love you, Will Woodow." Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm trying to grab my Roswell. Ow! I'm sorry, Roz. This is Roswell. We found him in the trash. He's only got one eye. He came like that. Actually, he came in worse shape than that. It was just like a goopy hole that was all infected. We had to take him to the vet and get the rest of the eye goop scraped out and stitched closed. My wife and I picked him up at an abandoned construction site in South Carolina. You should have died. And here you are. Okay. Yeah. Love you too. Thanks so much. Still trying to catch up, guys. I appreciate your patience. Cosmonautic says, "Sign Orlando in both 2022 and 2025. Thank you for great shows and great music." Thank you. Looky Lou D&D says, "I got to see you in St. Louis this September. It was a great show. Congrats to you and Chris. Wish I could have made it to the cavern since it landed on an important day for me, but maybe next time. Much love, Kat." Thank you so much. St. Louis was such a fun show. That was an unbelievably fun show. I walked off the stage at the end of that show. I was just like, fuck yeah. You guys were an incredible audience. You were so much fun, and it was such a pleasure to play for you guys. And it was great to be able to whip out some Slouching Towards Branson material. That show was just like, man, looking back at that one, such a joy. Thank you so much. Beatwog says, "Hi, Will. I saw you this year in Athens. I love your music and shows. The movie was such a good watch. You've also been an inspiration for my brother who's been playing your songs nonstop on piano." Hey, that's great to hear. I'm sorry that you saw me in Athens. I'll get them next time. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Puco Ultra says, "You are one of my absolute biggest inspirations regarding music, singing, art, mental health, and everything in between. I've been struggling a lot these past years, but you and your music have helped me immensely. Thank you." Thank you. I appreciate it. Cosmo the Fluffu Bunny says, "Do you ever plan to release your songs on cassettes? I have a Walkman. I do feel guilty at the fact that I have recorded your songs onto a cassette." There are cassettes of some of my albums but I don't know if they're like available from my current distributor. I don't think they are yet. Say 10 used to do cassettes, so some people might be down to like sell a secondhand Will Wood cassette to you if you ever want one. At some point, I'll probably do them again because it looks like cassettes are making an actual comeback, and it's not as much of a flash in the pan that happened a little bit on some corners of the internet as it seemed like it was going to be the yeah. So we might be able to end up investing in that at some stereo system. Back. Okay, Space Slade says hi, Will from Michigan. Sorry. Okay, got to see you in Kalamazoo and Lansing. Ran into you in the crowd at Bell's Cafe. You gave me a shh so you could sneak around unnoticed. I love telling people that silly story. I appreciate you supporting me in that moment. Sometimes it gets a little weird. So I really very much appreciate that. And I also appreciate the support. So thank you. Okay, hold on. Okay, still trying to catch up. There's some that I missed. Oh, you guys are. I have to go all the way back to when you guys were talking about Roswell. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Starry Flame says, "Hey, Will, I wanted to say you were amazing and to thank Chris. Met her at both Atlanta and Athens, where I gave her art and she gave me stickers. Hey, awesome. Thank you so much." Optico YT says, "Hey, Will, I hope you're doing well. Don't know if you heard about this, but Mario meet-cuted my now girlfriend and I at your Jersey City Halloween show. So thank you indirectly. Congrats on your marriage and excited for the album from Kyle and Sophia." Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you and far too generous. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, Vervit, about the kitty thing. Thank you. Frogman Gray says, "Hey, Will, can we expect new Life in the World to come in the near future? It's my favorite podcast, Science Chicago. Happy holidays." Yes, I think sometime pretty soon there will be at least a new episode, and we might start doing it a little bit more often fairly soon. Maybe. So yeah, thank you. Toxic Mystic says, "Can we have merch of the Trash Cat Roswell?" It's not a bad idea. If you're buying, I'm selling. So, think about it. Thank you. Rabsom says, "Another thing I wanted to say, actually, I genuinely did not know about the no phones thing until like months after the fact, after I recorded most of the show and no one told me. Whoopsies." I mean, if you were at one of the rock concerts, like that's so not a big deal. Like it's just, we just want everybody to have more fun. And if that's what you ended up doing, like I don't think anybody's mad at you. You're fine. If it was at like one of the solo shows, crazy move. I mean, like you kind of earned it if you got away with it, but crazy. Get out of here. Thank you for the support, and I hope to see you at another show soon. Thank you. Bombo Ames says, "Thanks, Will, for all your pretty music. My name is Amelia, and I love you from Argentina. Pretty cat." Thank you. Kid Careless says, "You don't have to answer this, but you have in the past called yourself, quote, famously bipolar. Any thoughts or advice for someone who has a loved one who struggles with the same and wants to support them?" I don't think I have any good advice. I think that, there are a lot of other people out there who know a lot more about the subject. I've been diagnosed with bipolar, but I've been diagnosed with other stuff too. I think, I tend to say that I'm diagnosed with bipolar instead of saying that I am bipolar, because I think that there's a little bit of a distinction there. And I have a lot of complicated feelings about, the just everything related to psychiatry and the way that we talk about mental health in our society. And so I just like, by saying I'm diagnosed with bipolar instead of like, sometimes I'll just for the sake of ease of language, just say I'm bipolar. But like, at this point, I don't really connect with that, because I feel like it's more complicated than that. And it's always more complicated than that. And so the label doesn't really help me, but it might help you. And so like, I just don't wear it. You know what I mean? So I can't speak on someone else's experience. I only know my own. And so I don't feel like I could give much advice. If you want to, if a comedian who has, who's bipolar, also a famously bipolar comedian, Maria Bamford. I strongly recommend her work. She's hilarious, also very open about her experiences with her mental health struggles, and is a riot and just so cool. So I don't know. That's more of a recommendation for a stand-up comedy than advice, but um, yeah. Take your meds. Try and sleep good. Stay away from too much sugar. This actually is a thing, and I am bad at it, but this is actually a thing. Recent studies have shown that there is an extraordinarily strong link between diabetes or prediabetes and symptoms of bipolar disorder. An extraordinarily strong link that blood sugar and mood disorders are very, very linked. What that means, I don't know, but that is real and fairly recent science, and I get that from the BBRF. It's on good authority, and so maybe eat less cookies. Imagine that was I suffer from bipolar disorder. Can you help me? Yeah, fucking put down the cookies, dude. I'm sorry. I'm doing a bad job here. I'm gonna move on to the next one before I uh, choke on the rest of my foot. Thank you, Kid Careless. I really appreciate it. Eddie Revenge says, me again. If the UK is ever on the cards of the future, I definitely recommend the Yorkshire area. Much friendlier and less hectic, plus pretty scenery. Thanks for the rec. Thanks, Eddie. Busy Bees says, any plan on doing a Baltimore venue since DC is an authoritarian nightmare? Also, I made a student film featuring Black Box Warrior. Please don't sue. You will be hearing from my legal team post haste. And yeah, I don't think I would want to do DC right now. It kind of freaks me out. So I also don't plan on going on tour anytime too soon either. But when I do, maybe it'll be Baltimore. Yeah. Thank you. Strawwhat Spidey, holy cow, thank you so much. Strawwhat Spidey says, hi, Will. Me and my girlfriend are about to celebrate our 1-year anniversary. We first bonded over our love of your music. Would you please wish us a happy anniversary? She's given you soap paintings of skeletons, if you remember. I have the soap paintings. I have one on my wall. Those are so cool. Thank you so much. And hey, very happy anniversary to both of you. Congrats on that. That's a big deal. You guys rule, and thanks for the support. Skybreath says, hey, Will, big fan of your music. I'm sure you get this a lot. Your music helped me through some tough times, so I just wanted to thank you for that. Also, half of this money is for Roswell. The money will be spent on Roswell regardless, don't you worry. And thank you very much. Once again, that's all you. Hammond says, Will, you gave me the confidence to come out to my parents. Thank you so much for your music. Love from Minnesota. I don't know what I did there, but congrats. And thank you. Sorrow or for you says, hey, Will, what do you think I should do for senior artwork? I would love to get some ideas from you. Love your music. Thank you very much. Paint a picture of my cat. That's what I would recommend. Thank you. I love counting 1, 2, 3 says, I love your music. Also, will you ever read Homestuck? Thank you very much. I think probably not, but I appreciate the recommendation. Thank you. Fanboy says, hi, hello. Hope you have a day. Have money. Thank you. Comprise says, love your discography. Happy holidays. Thank you very much. Louis Rowe Rodrigo says, would you ever come to Australia? There's so many people here who would love to see you perform. Also, Kitchen Floor is the best song ever made. Thank you so much. I hope to someday. Yeah. Kitten Lord says, hi, I'm the Kitten Lord, and I'm making a fan song for you in a video game. Could you say I'm Will Wood and I'm in Friday Night Funkin'? Well, I guess it's too late now. You've got it. Thank you. Chicory Red, thank you so much. Akona Music, thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, and thank you so much to you as well. Gaming Fan, I saw you in LA and it was absolutely amazing. Your music helped me get through the passing of my grandma from cancer. You're amazing. Keep it up. Hey, thank you so much. That's all you, and I'm sorry for your loss. I'm trying to catch up, guys. I'm really sorry if I'm falling behind here. I'm going to have to go in a little bit because Slouching is going to be dropping very soon, and I have to get on top of that. There's a couple that I'm sorry. I just need to try and catch up, but then I got to skedaddle in just a couple minutes. Arrow the Killer says, can you say hi to Luciferus Piper Nickus Swifterson? Yeah, hi, but I don't know if I'm not gonna try saying it again. I'm butchering it. Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Thank you. Aster Lunaris, thank you so much. And I hope I get to see those animations at some point. Thank you. And thank you, Compress. I appreciate it. Jimbo, I appreciate you sharing that. That's all you. And I'm sorry for your loss. Cosmo, love your album. In case I make it, due to the fact that it is orange. I live near a steel mill and its lights make the night sky orangish. I've been seeing these lights for a larger part of my life. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much. Alex Lowe says, hi, Will, you gave me the chance to give you a gift at the Caverns, and I want to say thank you for being so kind and patient with me, and thanks for the show. It was such a joy. Hey, thank you. You're the one who gave me a gift. I appreciate it. There's nothing to thank me for. Thank you again. Contradictorily says, also did a full drag number available on all major streaming platforms very, very soon. Its official release time is midnight EST, so that's in 13 minutes. I hope you guys all enjoy it. It's a little weird. It's definitely an unusual thing to maybe I don't know if it's an unusual thing to put on Spotify. I don't know. Who cares? But it's going to be out in the next 13 minutes. The audio version will be free to stream on basically any platform with the exception of YouTube Music and for at least for now SoundCloud. And the video version of the special can be found on my Patreon. Right now, it's on sale for $3.50 to buy it. Members who you can join for as little as $3 a month, they can get it for free. Free is a strong word because you paid for the membership, but you also get a whole bunch of other stuff, and so you get the movie with it. If you want to get the Slouching collection on Patreon, you can do that as well, and that collection gets updated anytime new Slouching related things get added to it. And it's got like blog entries from when I was on tour doing Slouching, other videos from shows where Slouching was filmed or recorded, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's on there as well. But if you'd rather just stream it, it's free. So that'll be up on all major platforms in like 10 minutes or so. And I really hope you enjoy it. The project has been such a unique challenge and such a fulfilling one as well. And I really appreciate you guys checking it out. And I really, really appreciate all the support you guys have given me tonight. It was very generous of you all. And I'm sorry to anybody who I couldn't get to, but I do have to get going. I feel really bad. It is going to be Christmas Eve very shortly. So yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. If that's not the thing you celebrate, whatever you do celebrate, happy whatever it is. And yeah, thanks again. I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned or something. No, don't stay tuned. This is ending. What am I doing here? I don't belong here.